Today's video is definitely going to be a spicy one. We're definitely stepping close to the edge on this video. And the reason I say this is because a few days ago, a couple of horny ass frogs decided to get it in, right? To get it on in the middle of someone's driveway. And guess what? It was all caught on camera. And a 13-year-old boy saw all of it. Please take a look at this mess, y'all.
And the encounter was caught on the family's Ring doorbell camera. The 13-year-old son who lived there was actually waiting for a package when he heard the ring go off. He'd soon learn this was not the package he was waiting for.
I'm angry that my child had to see such debauchery.
I mean, what else can you call it? This couple thought a random stranger's driveway in Farmington Hills was the perfect place to get it on. Booties out, bent over, broad daylight.
I'm just really trying to figure out how on earth is someone this horny? How in the hell do y'all two grown ass people decide to get out, decide to roll up in somebody else's driveway? Screw that. Roll up on someone else's property, period, and park the car, get out, pull your raggedy ass pants down, dick out, coochie out, and just start acting like everything is cool. How are y'all not embarrassed? Is there no embarrassment anymore? Y'all seriously thought this was cool? Now, the 13-year-old boy was at the crib, sitting at the house, waiting on a package, to come, right? Who fucking knows what package it was, right? For all I know, it could be the new PS5. But, he was sitting there waiting on the package. But just like this news reporter stated, he got a package, all right. And not only that, but he got a full-on production because apparently these two freaky ass folks were recording their sexcapades on their phones for what I can only imagine is content for their OnlyFans account. Take a look.
I felt violated.
I can't blame her one bit. We'll call her Samantha. She doesn't want her family's name and their faces forever tainted with this mess. Let's unpack the Ring doorbell video. They back in, their rental car that is, putting themselves perfectly in frame. Samantha says her driveway is pretty open too.
He pulls his genitalia out, and it appears like he's putting a condom out, and at the same time, they both have their cell phones set up in front of them.
Clearly putting on a show for the cameras and whoever else.
A truck pulls up and she still stands there without her undergarments and pants, like she doesn't want this to stop.
We counted the woman with a wicked thigh tat casually standing with her bottom out for more than a minute Monday. Remember, Samantha's son was waiting on that package and saw the whole thing play out on his cell phone and the Ring app at school.
This is just so unhinged. And honestly, I'm just trying to put myself in this situation because for me, I have cameras all around my house. I have a pretty big property, and so I keep eyes on it, right? I gotta keep eyes on it. And so if I saw something like this, I wouldn't even know where to start or what to do because I would be so confused. Listen, I've heard people doing the nasty in the car, in a random parking lot, in a dressing room. I've heard all of that, right? I understand people out there have different fetishes and kinks and all of that. And so I'm not trying to kink shame nobody here, but this is crazy. Y'all pulled up on a random person's property, all up in the driveway without a care in the world, and you had a rental car. So y'all was trying to go crazy in a rental car, getting all of your sex juices all up in the backseat of the car that you got to return. That's just trifling. That's just downright nasty. And then y'all know y'all wrong because when homegirl got out the car, she had to go around the damn basketball court that's in the way. It's in the driveway. And that right there just did something to me because at that point, it should have rung some bells in your noggin up here that said, hey, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. Clearly a family lives here. And what if they came out? What if the kid wanted to come out and wanted to play some basketball? What if the dad comes out and wants to mow the lawn or get the mail? I'm pretty sure nobody wants to step foot outside their house and get a face full of someone's random dick and balls and ass cheeks all out while they trying to go to work or come from work, because this happened on the 9th of this month according to the video footage, the camera video. And also, y'all were in the car, right? Y'all didn't want to wait until y'all got to your own destination to do this shit. Or I guess the better question here is I have to ask, did y'all leave y'all's place? Did y'all leave y'all crib where y'all could have did all this in order to try and find another place to do this at? That's the real question.
Angry that they forced a choice upon my parenting that I wasn't ready to deal with yet.
As a parent, how do you even spin this one?
I am trying to put a positive spin on it and say, this is what we don't do.
Farmington Hills Police taking this very seriously. Chances are this lovely couple will do it again.
Your home is your safe space, and I don't feel like my home is my safe space anymore.
If you recognize their fronts or even their backs, Farmington Hills Police could use a little help finding these folks.
That's crazy. And just downright trifling. Like, why? And listen, I get it, right? Some people, they want to get that thrill, right? They want to get the thrill of fucking outside. It's the thrill of almost getting caught. Some people want to have sex on a balcony outside. Some people do it in a club bathroom. I get all that. But there is just something so foul about intentionally pulling up to a house that you know is not yours and getting out and getting it on. And most houses have cameras, especially now because they're just so easily accessible. So you almost have to assume that everyone has a house camera. So you risk being put on the sex offender list, which you 100% deserve to be on after this little stunt. All for what? 5 minutes, maybe, of playtime? Was it worth it? So now you got this poor parent who chose to stay anonymous, and I can't blame her for it because who the hell would want to be associated with this shit? But now she has to have a conversation with this kid about what he just witnessed and have that dreaded birds and bees conversation that no parent wants to have with their kids, all because these imbeciles wanted to spice up their OnlyFans. And, you know, while we on that, I have my own theory about couples or people in general who do this type of shit on their OnlyFans accounts, because the amount of shit that these people are doing in broad daylight, all in the name of content, is insane. I really feel that OnlyFans has unlocked a new part of people's brains that enables them to think that doing this type of shit is okay. Like, do y'all have any shame? I did a video a few months back where I covered a story about a teacher who made an OnlyFans video in her classroom where she teaches, and another one in the school bathroom. Like, this is actually insane. It makes no sense. Like, y'all are grown adults. Like, y'all definitely know better than this. Like, y'all couldn't wait to do this in your own driveway. I just don't understand how y'all thought this was a good idea. I mean, this guy taking his sweet old time putting the condom on, and she just standing there, ass out, coochie breathing, and waiting for him to put it on. All while this is being recorded unknowingly by them, and they have no care in the world. Now, as far as the cops catching these two, the license plate is in the video. Like, you can pretty clearly see it. It's right there. So they should be able to trace the transaction back to the rental company and find out exactly who they are and who rented it out. And they should 100% be on the offender list because, I mean, like, what? And as well as anyone else who engages in this kind of degenerate bullshit, because at the end of the day, it's really not that serious. But anyway, that's all I got for today, man. I just saw this story and I had to talk about it with y'all because what the fuck? But if you made it this far, don't forget to smack a like on the video and also don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace. People crazy.